Okay, so we're going to jump into a 8-man, 3-round single elim tournament with this Froakie deck, and I will put my Tim Tams away. For those of you in America or another country who've never tried Tim Tams, source some. They are amazing chocolatey biscuits of goodness. What you do is you bite off one quarter, and then you bite off the opposite corner down the end of the rectangle, and then suck it through a hot chocolate or a coffee. Trust me, try it. It's a Tim Tam Slam, and it's freaking amazing. We are going to go in here and we're going to play the Froakie deck, but we were just talking about in the other video, and see how we go. Again, I've been having a lot of fun with the deck, but I feel like it could use a couple of little slight changes around some of its choices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more person, guys. Whoop, here we go. Alright, so we're going to be playing against Siscot 1. And it's another water deck. So I wonder if this is also going to be a Greninja deck. Well, this should be it should be interesting, nonetheless. So Siscot loses the flip. We get the flip. Yes, we'll go first. Absolutely, that's what we love. Yeah, bad hand starting out. That's fine. We'll mulligan. He's gonna know exactly what we're playing. Come on, give us something good.
Ah, not good. I don't like you, Cheshire. I want to take you out. Get your little fuel.
Not a bad hand though, so we can deal with this. Lapras? Someone's playing Lapras, guys, and I don't know why. So just a trainer card, put it in your hand, shuffle your deck, water splash, don't care. Alright, cool. Water energy, Froakie down. I think we're going to use this and go for the Remoraid. Get him onto the bench. We're not going to waste any more cards because we don't need to. We don't want to overstretch because overstretching is bad, and end our turn because we went first and we can't attack! You know, thinking about it, I stopped playing, I think, just after the rules were changed on attacking on your first turn. Because I was and it's not the reason that I quit, but it was a very dirty Tornadus deck that I used to play, which was amazing, Tornadus Stadium deck. So maybe he is playing Greninja with some Lapras tech. Is there a Lapras break that I don't know about? Maybe that's just to get his Wally, but that seems like an interesting potential tempo loss. Wow, that is the worst trainer's mail we've ever seen. That's fine. Why is it fine? Because we will go and grab an Octillery. Now the question here is, do I Ultra Ball and get rid of my only Greninja with that ability, which I can get back with Sacred Ash, but I don't want to, or do I just Octillery and then use it? Yeah, that sounds like a better choice, just in case. Yeah, okay, cool. So we'll get rid of the Remoraid and the Jirachi to the Ultra Ball. Now that means that we don't need to go and get one of these guys, so instead we're going to get good and scare the pants off our opponent by getting that. So Greninja break. We're going to Frogadier. And then we are going to duplicate. 1, 2, 3, thank you very much. Especially now that we've sufficiently emptied out our hand as well, to try and get full use of Octillery. With this deck, it really does rely pretty heavily on Octillery. I would not suggest going with a Shaman in this deck, because this deck doesn't really have the guts to play a Shaman and get any really solid value out of it. There's no way to bounce it back to your hand or anything like that. Did he just... He just Wally a Frogadier on that turn. Yeah, okay, that's fine, I guess. I'm confused, man. What just happened there? Okay. I guess he had maybe nothing else in his hand? Sure. Okay. Alright, what are we going to do here? I feel like we might pop a Greninja on this guy. I know, there's a good reason for it. Water Shuriken, we're going to discard that water. And where are we going to put the damage? I reckon we're going to put it back on the Frogadier. Get through that. We'll go and draw ourselves some cards. Hopefully draw ourselves a Greninja so we didn't just waste that. Whoops. Maybe we did just waste that. That's fine. It's fine. Nothing to grab. We'll grab the Versus Seeker because I can't grab a Trainer's Mail. I'm going to chuck that water onto this Greninja here. We'll retreat because obviously we can't water duplicates anyway. Which wasted a water energy, which is really bad, but that's fine. And then we'll just slash him. You don't want to put a break on this particular Greninja because he costs 1 to retreat, which can be pretty kind of hazardous because you're always discarding energy and really not having a lot of energy in your hand all the time. You really want to put it on one of the other Greninjas like that guy, the Shadow Stitcher. Do you have any retreat costs? So how are you going to retreat this guy? Are you just going to wait? Because that being the case, man, I'm just... Oh, okay. I didn't realize that he had the energy. That's fine, that's fine. We've lost to this before because of Shadow Stitching, to be honest. He's going to Wally the break onto this guy. That would be pretty big for him. Yep. Slightly different mirror match. Not really a mirror match. Different tag. I'm gonna have to try that because I don't know about Lapras, man. So here he's gonna Giant Shuriken. Yep, absolutely. Now the question is he gonna Shadow Stitch to turn off abilities? Yeah, I would have done the same. Alright, so we're on 120 damage. That is a lot of damage to have on us, and we can't actually use his break ability. So we're gonna pop it down anyway. I'm gonna Trainer's Mail, see what we can pick up. Fisherman maybe? I don't really feel like Fisherman's the right thing. Yeah, we can get back some water energy, which actually would be not so bad right now, but we want to really Octillery. Froakie's useless. I feel like the Versus Seeker is probably pretty useless here. Yeah, it is. That's fine. We'll just dump it hand. Alright. Now he is going to win in the damage war here. Yep. He's going to win in the damage war here simply based on the fact that he has a muscle band. And this deck has actually no way to remove said muscle band. We can't put anything on this Froakie. We don't need to worry about that. What we do worry about though is going through. Ooh, that didn't look good, did it? He's shut off our ability to draw extra cards right now. Okay, so let's have a quick look through. So we've got 3 break in there, 2 break in there still, but we have no other Greninjas, so they must be in our prizes. That's a fairly sobering experience, I'm afraid. Okay, so I guess we just Shadow Stitching here. It's got 140 to go. I can hit him for 40, but then I need to hit him for 100 on the next turn, which is impossible. I feel like I should shut off his abilities just in case. Lucky we've got that Sacred Ash for when guys start getting knocked out, which is about to be now. We've got 70 damage on him now, so we can't do him 100 because this doesn't play muscle bands, which I really wish it did. And here you can see what I was talking about in the previous video about Versus Seeker Wally. Just accelerating you guys as fast as possible. Gonna Shadow Stitches again? Yep, that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna chuck an energy on this guy here. Now I feel like he's got 70 left. He'll be able to hit me for 60, or he can knock me out and then all of my powers are available again, which I doubt he would do. I think we will take the risk on that one, but I do think we are going to go and grab another one of these guys. And I think we're just going to Shadow Stitch. Because more than anything, we just want to shut off his power for now. I mean, we are in a superior position with our additional breaks down, kind of, but maybe not. Ooh. What is that going to do? Crystal Ray, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon from Evolution Pokemon. Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's probably going to start powering up this guy going, alright, well, there's my tech. No. He's going to get the energy. I mean, that energy is great because, yeah, okay, that was unexpected. I did not think he would actually do that. Alright, so we'll go with you. The lucky thing for us is it means... Oh, we don't want Remoraid. We want Froakie, we want Greninja. Froakie. And I guess we'll just put the other guy back because we can. That fattens up our deck a little bit. Okay, so here we're going to... first we're going to Giant Water Shuriken. 60, 20, we can do 150 to this guy, but we don't really want to. So it will kill off his Greninja. Bonus points for prize. So we're going to go back to even on prizes for now. Oh! Dude, seriously? But... Okay, that was a bit stunning. He really could have come back from that and won. It's not like I had it stitched up. Not at all. And sometimes people do that on Pokemon Online, and I don't understand why. You'll probably even see them doing Mirror Match a lot. It's just one of the solid decks. It's definitely a tier 1 deck. I don't think it is the deck to beat. I think that is Night March, which at some point I will probably build and play for you guys, but to be honest, I don't have the cards. I don't want to invest in the cards. I feel like the deck is going to get significantly weaker after Worlds when they do the next rotation, because it's going to leave, as far as I can tell, it's going to lose some really key components to the deck. I mean, I could be wrong, but yeah, probably not. Speaking of Night March, here we go. At this point, I would love to say to get Octillery, Remoraid, but I think either way we're kind of a bit screwed here. Just because we got a pretty bad draw in the matchup against Night March, and they generally have very quick hands. They can do whatever the hell they want with. So we're just going to pass turn. The dreaded Dimension Valley. That's right, at least we can get rid of it, eh? You know exactly what he's going to go and get here, don't we? Yep. Because if you haven't seen Night March before, it's a nightmare to play against, and the reason it's called Night March is because of Night March, quite literally. So pretty much every Night March Pokemon has Night March. This attack does 20 damage times the number of evolution, the number of Pokemon in your discard pile that have the Night March attack. This particular version looks interesting because I haven't seen a Mew come down yet, but the new Mew from Fate's Collide is a rare that goes into this deck quite well. The old Mew was fantastic with this style of deck, but it was an EX, so your opponent would get 2 prizes for killing it, because it was such a low HP Pokemon. There we go. But in this deck with the new Mew, I mean, it's not even an EX. It's frail. That doesn't even matter to Night March. As you just saw there, 120 damage straight off the bat. That was his first turn. We are already in trouble. and there ain't much we can do about it. Alright, so he's going to get knocked out anyway. Again, this is probably going to be the end of us. Yep, that's it. That is game over. And that's how quick Night March can just destroy your plans. It just does so much heavy damage straight out of the gate. Bam, we are gone. Now, I feel bad. I could just end it here and go, well, that's it, tournament's over. But instead, I think what we will do, let's play some versus matches while we've got the time. Because why not? Why not? Again, when it comes to things like Night March, they are just... it's one of those decks... Okay, so if you've played trading card games for a long time, I'm going to talk about some old decks that you may or may not remember. One of them, we're going up against a Psychic deck. This could be interesting. This might be the Alakazam deck, or a Mega Mewtwo. There is a couple of decks throughout history, especially in things like Magic the Gathering, or Old Score, Dragon Ball Z, which are just such an explosive combo-ish deck that would kill you within a couple of turns, and you would literally not get to play the game. Horrible hand again. Those decks were things like Cadaverous Bloom, which basically is a Magic deck that allows you to, within 2 turns, basically win the game by casting a card that would drain all of your opponent's 20 life in 1 turn. It would just decimate you. There are ways to counter it, absolutely. Just like there is ways to counter Night March in Pokemon, technically speaking. But the deck was so strong and overpowered that there wasn't a whole lot you could do unless your opponent drew a bad hand. And it feels like with Night March, it's that similar aesthetic. It's just such a strong deck. And what is our opponent playing? Because I'm quite confused at this point. Oh, Tree Vent. I reckon he's playing a Tree Vent deck. Here comes the Phantom, right? I feel like even I'm guilty of playing decks like that. Back in the day before Plasma, I was playing, as I was saying, the Tornadus Donk deck, which basically just was so easy to, at the time, due to what was in the format, just donk people straight out of the tournament. Just absolutely decimate somebody's chances of playing a fair game. And it's really sad. It really is, because everyone just wants to play a fair game. They want a shot. But unfortunately, it's like the realities of life. You're not always going to get that shot you want. And that can lead to some pretty disastrous stuff. And it's quite... I want to say it can be quite frustrating. Absolutely. But it happens. It shouldn't happen as much these days as it used to with card games, but it's always going to happen, and you can't change that. In saying that, there is a promo coming out, and I don't know if it's getting printed in English, but I assume so, that should help with the Night March matchup for many people, but we'll see. It's something like... I think it might even be a supporter, not an item, which really damages it, but it's flip a coin, if heads, shuffle all Pokemon from each player's discard piles into their libraries, into their decks. So that really helps to kind of like water down Night March if you get the heads, but if you don't get the heads, then yeah, it's no Lysander's trump card, let's put it that way. Trump card was really good against a number of decks, especially Night March. But of course it was just so broken that they had to ban it because there were some combos involving, you know, putting cards back in your deck. And that's fine. That's fine. Okay, what are you going to do here? You're going to hit me for 30 and bounce back, aren't you? Except, yeah, you just put a special energy on there. Damn it. Because the Stardust ability only works if, and we didn't if, so I'm pretty sure he is going to be able to hit me. Oh, that is painful. We can work around it, guys. That's fine. Treevent is another top tier deck. It is just simply such an overpowered and amazing deck. It's so good. Alright, so what are we going to do here? I feel like we can Octillery, we can Frogadier. We've got nothing in our hand really to keep drawing cards. We can Versus Seeker though for our N, which I feel like is probably going to be good. So we're going to go done. Boost. Oh, we can't play the item. Wow. Yeah, play mistake much. Ugh, horrible. Okay, we'll just hit him for 10. Look at me, Ma, I'm doing all the damage. The good thing for us, it's going to take him a while to actually power up the Treevent. Even if he gets D-Valley out, he'll still need a Psychic and a Colourless to actually do any damage. I believe, though, he'll just need a single Psychic with the Break card. I'm not 100% sure, because I can never remember. But here it comes. Oh, straight out the gate, guys. Yeah, so all he needs is that one Psychic is just put down, and he's going to be able to start swinging away. That is going to be a bit worrisome, just simply because, yes, we've got Octillery, but we don't have a way to empty these cards out of our hands, and this guy's quite fragile, so hopefully we can start paralyzing, which is funny. Sometimes you just need to paralyze people, and you don't really want to, but you have to, such as in this case, and we didn't draw anything useful, so paralyze, yeah. Now, just as long as he doesn't have a switch or an escape rope or something like that, that at least buys us one turn to go looking for something if we draw a draw card or something. But yeah, this is basically a nightmare matchup for a lot of decks. Treevent Break is a really good deck. It's not as broken as Night March, obviously, because it doesn't do all that massive smash damage straight up. But it is a pretty awful deck to go up against because of Treevent's ability to lock you out of playing item cards. As you can see there from Forest Curse, it's a curse. It really is, absolutely. Okay, we're going to use Fisherman here. We don't want to, but we need the energy, especially if we can hopefully lock our opponent down with another Paralyze. Nope, that's pretty much it then. Well, it was nice knowing you guys. Oof. Here comes a big swing. Although, why wouldn't you just do the 32 each and just take this guy out and put 30 damage here? Because that would put him on 60 damage. But if you just swing into the Froakie, you're leaving this guy up still. I guess it doesn't matter too much, but I'd be safe and try and spread damage around. Especially if I somehow manage to draw into Rough Seas. I'd be pretty worried about that. Look at this, he's got nothing but Treevent. He knows that it locks me out. Just amazing. Yeah, see, there we go. Yeah, no, that's game. That's fine. Good game, sir. Good game. Or madam. Sorry. Good game, madam. Or perhaps a sir pretending to be a madam, or a sir identifying. I don't know where I'm going with that. Be accepting of each other, damn it. Alright, so we're going for one more game. Why not? We've still got some time. I just feel like this is like bonus. You get extra stuff. Alright. We will go first, absolutely, against Sheriff Crazy. Are you crazy, Sheriff? Are you crazy? I don't know where I'm going with that. Ooh. Rare candy. I always feel a bit weird giving a candy to my Pokemon. Maybe that's just me. Oh, okay. Yeah, it'll take him a while to power up, at least, I guess. Alright, so we've got a bit of a timer here because that's going to be Magnezone. Energy. Do we need energy? We do need energy. So we will grab the letter. We're going first, so that's not such a big deal. Ooh, hello, Wally. Oh, we didn't really need the Wally, did we? Because we got the candy and the balls. Yeah, that was just awkward. Okay, so we're gonna go and grab 2 energies. We're gonna whack an energy on him. We're gonna use the ball. Yeah, we could, but then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 left in hand. We'll negate the reason for getting that, so we don't want to do that. We could ball rare candy next turn. We could chuck down Jirachi just in case he plays a DCE. That sounds like a great idea, actually. I don't think we want to Wally, but we could Wally and ball, or we could just we could just end our turn. Again, I'm a terrible person for overextending. I do it in Magic the Gathering a lot, and I feel like sometimes I do it in Pokemon a lot as well. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Because we can just double evolve and shut off his power. I'll only do 20 damage, but we can start locking him out. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds fantastic, guys. Let's start locking him out. Wally! He's your best friend. I also feel like this needs some extra damage. I think it really does need the muscle bands. As much as the list that I'm using doesn't use them, I feel like it's a waste not to have them. I'm going to go and grab a Remoraid here, because next time we're probably going to burn out our hand. I am going to chuck... Ooh, which one? I'm thinking on the Remoraid just in case. And we are going to Shadow Stitch in. Now, sure, it's only going to be reduced by 20, and that's fine, but it shuts down his ability, so it'll no longer work anyway. We can't hit him for 100 because we don't have a muscle band. We don't play it in this deck, unfortunately, which I think is a real big oversight. This deck certainly shouldn't be based around minimal energy, minimal item requirement in that way. I think attachments are really handy. Here we're just going to Sycamore because we don't need anything in our hand. Yes, we should have kept the item. Technically speaking, would have been fine. Ugh, all these Froakies. We don't need any of you guys. Go away, Froakie. Go home, you're drunk. But we will Froakie in energy. And then we are going to just Stitch again, because that's fine. So yeah, Shadow Stitching shuts off their ability only during their turn, turns back on during your turn. Still a really good ability. Yep, here we go. He's gonna start doing big damage again. 110, my goodness, that's a lot of damage! So from here, I think we all know what I'm gonna go and fetch, don't we? Hello. Let's just start breaking. This deck probably could have been called something like Breaking Bad, and that would have been hilarious, but they didn't do that, but they should have. Then we're gonna N. Again, that's what I was saying about N, like, we're gonna be replenishing our opponent's hand when we didn't really want to, but here we are. I don't feel like I want to Rough Seas right now, because he will also be able to take... You know what? Hang on. She will also be able to take advantage of that, which I don't want to have happen. But in saying that, I really want to start healing this guy back. He can't do me 60 damage off the bat with anything, so I don't need to worry about it that much. We are going to, though, go and fetch ourselves an Octillery or a Sushi Master, because the Sushi Master is amazing. I mean, look at that face. Look at that face. That is a face that only a person who really loves to eat octopus can love. And I love eating octopus. Deep fried tentacle is amazing. And if you haven't had deep fried tentacle before, what are you even doing with your life? I am going to put that out because it doesn't matter. We got the break Pokemon out. We're going to draw some more cards. Another break. And then we are going to Moonlight Slash and just kill him. Yeah, sure, we want that energy back. Thank you. Alright, so what we can do next turn is we can drop another Greninja onto our Frogadier, and then we'll probably drop an energy using our ability to put 60 damage on. What was that? Energy Pouch. Still haven't read that card. This bit of it does knocked out by damage from your opponent's attack. Put all basic energy cards attached to that Pokemon in your hand. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever, man. Go the Nutsaws. 70. Hang on. So we'll put him on what, 40, and then we can just knock him out with our big ability, and that's fine. Oh, damn it! It was something I was hoping wasn't going to happen this fast. Alright, that is going to throw a small spanner in our works. Oh, nasty, nasties. But you know what? That's fine. It's fine. Alright, so Frogadier into Greninja. I really wish for a pumpkin dish that I had a Wally in hand. Alright, so just kill our hand. Evo Soda. Okay, so Froakie. I think that we do have a Wally in the discard pile. The next turn we can, yeah. So use the ball. We'll go grab. Oh, go grab an Frogadier. I think we will Sacred Ash here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's solid because it gets back 2 of the 3 break cards. We can Wally next turn, so we can go Frogadier onto our Froakie, and then we can Wally onto either this guy who's about to be knocked out. It does 20 more damage for each lightning and energy attached. Okay. We can shut him down, or we don't really need to. We're just going to Moonlight Slash because we want to put as much damage on him as possible. Yep, sure. Uh, 50, 60, 70, so he's going to go back to 40, and I'm going to need to deal him a heap of damage I can't deal. Wow, I think, but I'm not sure, I think that I actually just allowed him to win because of Rough Seas. Oh, well, that was fortuitous, I guess. So deal him 80 damage. Hopefully he forgets about the Rough Seas, because the most this guy can do is 60 damage anyway, which is not enough. Oh, yeah, that's going to be fun. So he's just going to gotten another Raikou and put it back into his deck. And he's going to Ultra Ball for the... maybe for... he's playing Shaman, of course he is. Because pretty much every deck in this format does. So Shaman, You know, in the last couple of months since I've been playing Hardcore and PTCGO, I have not faced a Raikou deck yet. So this is an experience. And this, my friends, is why you should never go, oh, this is a bit, oh, they're playing against this deck, oh, it's so horrible. Play against it first, learn how to play against it, before you write it off as something horrible. Night March is horrible. That is a deck that I have played against many times, and it is a horrible deck. I can tell you right now that it is a dirty deck. Yes, it's good. Absolutely. It is a fantastic deck. But at the same time, it is also a dirty deck. To me, a dirty deck, again, is anything that gives you a really unfair advantage, that plays very unfairly. This deck that he is playing has played very fairly. It had to wait and set up. There were plenty of opportunities there where I might have been able to do something about it, and I couldn't. It is fair. Alright. What are we going to do here? Damn. Alright, so we're going to Evo Soda to get a Froakie. Yes, absolutely. 50 will go past, so we can go 40, 90, 120. Alright, cool. If it's not in our prizes and we can get the Greninja that has the small water shuriken on it, then we should be able to knock this guy out. In saying that, if he's got enough cards in his hand to charge up this guy, which he would have done during his turn if he had have, I would imagine, anyway, then we could be in some trouble. So let's Wally and see what we can find. Bingo. Fantastic, and probably something that he was like, gee, I hope he doesn't do this, which of course we are. Not reduced, which is fantastic. Remembering again that I was saying about this 50 damage slices through, and that is exactly what you're about to see. We are going to put down another one of those guys, absolutely. And then we're just going to cut through with Mist Slash. Now, the problem here is, because of Energy Pouch, he gets all of his energy back, which I did not realize. So we are still behind at this point. Charges all the way back up with Magnezone again. Just strong. And he's going to kill off our Greninja, putting him on 3 prizes. Goes and grabs his Raikou, of course he does. Where are all my Lysanders? That's what I want to know. And by all, I mean the one that we play, which we probably should up to 2. It's probably in my prize cards. Because if you really need it, it's in your prize cards. That's what happens. That is a rule of the road. Really? Yeah? You're gonna end? Okay, cool. Excellent, thank you. Don't know what he's trying to go for with his N, but alright. Oof, he's just cleaning house. He is the cleaner. Okay. Alright, so we didn't get a rare candy, and I'm a bit worried about that. You know what we can do? We've got artillery, so we'll pitch these 2. See, what tech do we have? No tech. It looks like we might be running out of deck, I didn't even realize. Do we want to grab another Froakie? Yeah, I feel like we want to grab another Froakie just in case. Froakie. We will Abyssal Hand with our Sushi Master. That's what we wanted to see. Oh, except now we don't have enough energy. Curse you! What we can do though, get 4 water energy back to our hand, which is amazing. God, I feel so dirty. I'm gonna hug you for 40, which is 20, which you're gonna be able to heal off anyway. Now, he's probably wondering why I did that, and it was just purely to buy some time. That is the only reason I did it. Gonna end. Laddie, that's just terrible. We had the Wally and all. We have the Wally! Oh, that's right. We can have the Wally anyway. Come on, kill my sushi master. Don't worry about the other guys. Kill the sushi master. No, wait. Don't kill the sushi. Ah, dag nabbit. Okay, he's got 2 left. I'm not going to be able to beat him. That's fine. Oh, 2 breaks in hand. That's really not that fantastic. Alright. What do we want to get back? I mean, we could go and get the break, but we don't really want to. We could get an N, I guess. Sounds like a good thing to do here. Reduce him back to 2 cards, because we'll go to 4 from 2. We still didn't get any water energy, but that's alright, because hopefully this will set us up. Do we want to? No, we'll wait. We'll wait and we'll see what we get. The old trainer's mail versus Seeker. Getting back a Sycamore because he wants to reset his hand. Lucky we've got the in, I guess. But it's not going to matter. I don't know if he's realized it's not going to matter. So what do we need to do here? We need to do you 120 damage, but then we need to somehow stop you as well. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. Is that right? 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. He's got Lysander. So he's going to Lysander somebody out next turn. We're going to stop him from doing that. I feel like without having the Wally, it's going to be a bit hard. So we'll chuck some energy on there. I think we will definitely go with that one. What we really need to do here is we need lots of card draw. I think we're just... we don't want a Sycamore though. Alright, so we'll grab the Fisherman. We'll end so that Lysander goes out of his hand, which I guess now doesn't really matter anyway, thinking about it. We do have the Wally though for next time, which isn't going to matter because he's still going to be able to knock us out before we can do it, isn't he? Well, I mean, we tried our best just wasn't good enough. Moonlight Slash. Sure, why not? Ugh, that was tough, man. It does happen. You do lose. And I would prefer to bring you guys videos where I both win and lose. Hey, look at that. Yay! Because I think that people are better off seeing how the decks win and how the decks lose rather than just, hey, look, this is all my wins. Because even the best players don't win all the time. So you know what? That is it for today. And next time we might go into another amazing deck. Have fun and hit that subscribe button below the subscribe one.